All right, welcome back, race fans. Again, this is race 2 of round 9 at Watkins Glen. This is the Ultimate Racing Network V8 Supercars 2015. Again, we just had an insane race 1. If you missed it, it is going to be up on our YouTube shortly after this race. If you did miss it, I would highly encourage you to go back and watch that because it was insane. Right then, I am your host, Ryan McDowell, Siphon68, and joining me in the commentary box this week is special guest Jack Shia, TLR Madera. Yeah, absolutely. I think we saw some pretty impressive racing from not people that we didn't expect. It's just, from Scalzi Slash, what a performance, and from his teammate LSR Baloo, we definitely saw some impressive pace up there. I apologize if we missed the call out of the starting grid there, but you would have seen the graphics. You should be able to hear Jack now. Apologize for that.
Come on, Ryan.
Right. Okay, so they're just coming around for their warm-up lap right now. This is going to be a 25-lap race with one warm-up lap here, one formation lap. The drivers are going to line up on the grid for a standing start. Pole is going to be on the left. That's N6R Crazy again, with Mr. Stepanov on his right.
It'll be interesting to see how the start goes for the people in the back, considering they might have a different setup, might have better acceleration off the line.
Yeah, the other thing to consider here, turn 1 has been so tricky for several people.
That's right. We can see LSR Baloo getting away here at the start as well. He had a very good first race.
So the question is who to ride on board with here. We are approaching the 3-minute mark. The go times are generally on 30-second intervals, so we could be going at 3:30, could be 4 minutes. Either way, we'll keep you guys informed with when to expect the go time here. We're going to see if we can't scroll up and ride on board with somebody towards the front.
TPR Zermatt set in the back.
I'm going to ride on board then with F4H Miko. Looks like they are going to go here.
Stepping off started on the line.
Indeed, a poor start also from N6R Crazy, I believe.
They're 3 and 4 wide back in the pack. There's contact in turn 1. Nothing too bad, looks like, though.
Oh my! It's definitely going to have to be cause for a restart here, I believe.
That was 3.
Yeah, definitely cause for a restart there. 3 cars involved.
Zagal was caught up in that again. Crazy and Breeze. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a restart.
Good lord. These guys are insane when it's called for a restart. Okay. So then we're going to redo our introduction entirely again, so hopefully that'll make up for me muting Jack Shia. He'll get to do his whole part again.
That was rather rude.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
Yeah. Can't believe you.
Right then, this is race 2 of round 9 at Watkins Glen for the Ultimate Racing Network, otherwise known as Turn V8 Supercars 2015. I'm your host, Ryan McDowell. Joining me in the commentating box is Jack Shia. Now, this is going to be a 25-lap race, and we just got done with race 1. It was insane. If you haven't seen it, head over to our YouTube channel and take a look there. Otherwise, Jack is going to get us going with our starting grid here and his first comment. Say hello, Jack.
Okay, hello everyone. This should definitely be a fun race to watch, considering it is reverse starting order based off of points. After the battle we had in race 1 between Roadrunner and Slash, it should definitely provide for another fun race to watch. So, nonetheless, starting on pole is N6R Crazy. He's 22nd in the point standings. Then we have Mr. Stepanov starting second, followed by LSR Baloo in third. Fourth, we have NGR Zagal, followed by Midland Zeta in 5th. Kai PBR is qualifying 6th, followed by F4H Eggy in 7th. Should be interesting to see what that happens. 8th is F4H Miko, followed by DKS Monkey. And 10th is J Parrot 46, rounding out our top 10. He is 8th place in points. 11th is our 2nd place finisher from race 1, Skolzy Slash. He is 7th in points. I hope we'll see what happens this time when the roles are reversed between himself and Roadrunner. 12th is LRT Nath. 13th is N6R Ganon. 14th is F4H Diablo. 15th is our race winner from race 1, GSR Roadrunner. 16th is our 2nd place runner in points, LRT Breeze. And your points leader, TPR Zermatt, is starting 17th. Should be very fun to watch.
Indeed, hopefully we don't see another pile up in the S's, but, I hope that we see just as good a battle as we saw at the front in the last race. That was absolutely insane
That's
how good that race was.
Used for it.
It really was.
Just, they were so clean, and if there were a couple more laps, it could have ended up just being a three-way battle for the win there.
Indeed, guys. If you do like what you're seeing here, the racing, be sure to follow us here on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/turnmedia.
You can also follow our timing car at Turn Official, twitch.tv/Turn Official.
Indeed, don't forget to go over there and watch the Turn Official. It does have our timing for this entire event and should have a pretty damn good view of Turn 1 as drivers come down and try and make that banking.
Without a doubt, Turn 1 will be interesting.
All right, so they're lining up on the grid right now. Again, N6R Crazy with preference there on where he's at. They're going to get scooched up. This is a 20-foot gap system here, so it takes a little bit longer for these guys to quite get in position, but it works out pretty well, I think.
Hopefully we won't see any stalling off the line or anything. Everyone gets a clean getaway. Hopefully there's no massive pile up in Turn 1.
So we're going to switch on to onboard cam with F4H Miko here. We've probably got about 25 seconds before the start here as we just passed the 3-minute mark.
The Zermatt just got set in the back, so they should be going anytime now.
So I don't know about you. Any predictions on where you think Skolzy Slash and LSR Baloo will be able to end up at the end of this race? 5 seconds.
I think it'll be interesting, definitely, to see what'll happen with Slash being in front of Roadrunner this time, and they're off. Oh, Slash is stalled off the start.
Just a bit of contact there with Mr. Stepanov. More contact then with N6R, what I believe is N6R Zagal and N6R Crazy on the outside there of F4H Miko. They're going to head up the S's here.
There. Here they go up the S's. Hopefully they'll keep it clean this time around. Oh, there was a little bit of contact, but it seems like it was all in all pretty clean.
Geez, 3 wide up the S's here, coming onto the back straight into the bus stop here any minute.
Here they go through the bus stop. It looks pretty good so far. Don't see any mishaps yet.
Oh, it looks like DKS Monkey is going to go up the inside of F4H Miko there. Is he going to get it done before they head down to tow? Looks like he had to just back out of that then.
Yeah.
Going too wide down into the toe. This is going to be a very tricky spot because they're all downhill.
Oh.
Oh, F4H Miko, big mistake.
Wide.
Comes back on track in last, unfortunately, as it cost him big there. Let's go right back up to, why don't we follow on board with Skullsy Slash. Trying to make his way through the field right now.
F4H Aggie just takes an advantage mistake, moves up 2 positions up to 4th.
He's got N6R Ganon just ahead of him. Another mistake at the back. I couldn't see quite who that was. But man, this is tight coming through here. These guys are packed.
No one's giving any room either. They're all holding their ground.
Absolutely. Looks like still too wide after the first entire lap. N6R is going to have the inside line. No, Skullsy Slash sweeps to the inside.
Awesome.
That's going to cost Ganon a bit of time there. He had a quick give it a dab of the wide pedal.
It was a little better to do that rather than have a mass pile up there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he knew that he already had him in that. Several going wide in turn 1. That's not shocking with how wide we're going here, or with how wide everybody is running this course. Up the S's again. And it's Skullsy Slash. It's all over the back of, is that LRT Nath?
It's LRT Nath. It looks like he's going to try to get the move done down the straight, hopefully before the bus stop, but he might wait until afterwards. No, he's on the inside.
Yeah, he's already got it done. Wow, he must be running insanely low aero, and he's just made up another position, hasn't he?
That's crazy. Oh, and another one.
So he is coming up on
a tear. He's up into 5th already.
Indeed, he is coming up on Midland Zeta right now. He's on the outside. I don't think he's going to go around the outside into there. It looks like Breeze, or yes, Nath, sorry.
Slash is in the wall.
Oh, that is unfortunate for him. Luck worked out for him in the first race. Several drivers getting caught in this one.
Zermatt gets through.
Oh man, what chaos here for Skullsy Slash. He's going to be in trouble to make it back into the pits. He ran right into J Parrot, who's facing the wrong way there.
Breeze and Roadrunner were clean through there. That's just tragic. He had such a good race 1. He's not going to be able to get to show his performance in race 2 this time.
Indeed, GSL Roadrunner is up into 6th at the moment. This is a long race, though. I just think that those guys that got caught out there, it's not race over, but I think their challenge for the front is probably over.
It's going to be tough for them to make up ground. Slash is still in the boot. Let's take a look at the front.
So we've got...
and LSR Baloo is just walking away right now.
Yeah, so let's take I'll give you a quick rundown here. After just a couple of laps in, we are on lap 4, the lead lap 4 right now. And we've got, let's see, LSR Baloo in first, F4H Eggy second, LRT Nathan third, which is insane. That would have put Skullsy Slash right in there. DKS Monkey is fourth, F4H Diablo fifth, GSR Roadrunner sixth, LRT Breeze is 7th, N6R Crazy is 8th, Mr. Stepanov is 9th, TPR Zerma has worked his way up into 10th, NGR Zagal is 11th, N6R Ganon is 12th, Midland Zeta 13th, F4H Miko is 14th, Kai PBR is 15th, Skullsy Slash 46th, and J Parrot 46th round out the bottom in 16th and 17th after their head-on collision, after getting involved in that unfortunate event there.
It's interesting that there's been an incident on lap 2 of both of these races. But to say that, I guess some of the people that benefited from the incident in the first race who are not benefiting it from this one.
So, you know, the other point to make here is that this is one track where the curbs will upset the car more than really anywhere else. I mean, there are some tracks that we're not going to that the curbs are even more horrendous, but
Right.
here, these are some of the most aggressive curbs we've seen. You can see it there as they go by, just how tall these curbs are, and in Forza they're actually exaggerated. It'll pop
Right.
these cars up, kick the back end out. So I'm not so sure that all these incidents are just caused by total negligent driving. They could have just caught the curb the wrong way. We'll have to see when the steward's inquiries come in.
Right, for sure. It does look like, though, it's going to be a pretty good battle here from 3rd to about 7th.
Yeah, so we did have another one, Circuit of the Americas, that had some horrendous curbs
Right.
that could kick out the cars. And we did see quite a bit of contact there as well, but I attribute most of that, honestly, to it being the first race in the season. Everybody's still trying to figure out their cars. Very, very close racing from F4H Eggy in front here. He just moves backward, I believe. Nope, that is F4H Diablo. My apologies to him. F4H Diablo currently sitting in
P5.
fifth. In fifth at the moment, and has GSR Roadrunner all over the back of him. That was DKS Monkey that got around him.
Roadrunner's definitely going to be looking to get around to continue his charge up to the front.
Yeah, the good news for Breeze is he's currently ahead of TPR Zermatt. He's 7th, Zermatt is 8th. We'll see where that ends up towards the end of this race. Again, this is a
Zermatt
long,
got
long race.
Held up by that incident. I think he just wanted to avoid getting damage again in the second race of this weekend.
Yeah, he definitely could have got held up. What I saw was he sort of threaded the needle, so I'm sure he wasn't able to just take that full throttle, but yeah, for sure he was. We see a little bit of lag there from LRT Breeze.
Interesting to see if anyone will try to make a move on, if DKS try to make a move on Nath down into the first corner.
Our
Nath, sorry.
apology, right? That's Nath. So he's heading down into turn 1 right now. DKS Monkey.
Oh, yep, there's a move on Miko.
Whoa, Diablo runs way wide. Holy cow. I don't know whether that's collision at the back or whether that is lag. But we saw a
believe
car
that's
just go
lag.
insane into the tires at the back.
I'm watching Breeze's car currently, and he is under the track, and he is gone. He is lagged out.
Oh man, that is really unfortunate for Breeze. He is out of this race, so he is our first retirement. No, I apologize. Mr. Stepanov was our first retirement. LRT Breeze, the second retirement of this race, and really just 12 minutes in, so that's super unfortunate. That could play right into TPR Zermatt's hands here.
It will definitely help Zermatt in the championship race.
Man, talk about 1 step forward, 2 steps back. He did well in first race, and then through no fault of his own, gets lagged out of this race.
That's honestly a shame because he was running very well. He was in position to make up more spots and just gain more points on Zermatt and make a dent in the margin, but it's not going to happen obviously now.
Yeah, it's going to have to all come down to Bathurst then, isn't it? Because if he can place well in Bathurst, and Bathurst is a very challenging track. Again, real quick, GSR Roadrunner right on the back of DKS Monkey here. We could see a move here in just a couple of turns. But again, Bathurst, very challenging tracks. We're sure to see several retirements there. GSR
Also
Roadrunner poking
double
out the
points.
side here. Go ahead.
It's also double points at Bathurst, so that makes finishing well all more important.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, LSR Baloo leading this race. F4H Eggy is in second. LRT Nath is third. DKS Monkey fourth. And GSR Roadrunner is fifth at the moment. TPR Zermatt seventh, with Diablo just ahead in sixth.
See how Eggy's doing getting up to blue. Blue is just gone.
Yeah, we saw that in Rio. Baloo actually did win a race. I take that back, what I said earlier about it being Nissan's first win, because Baloo did end up winning Rio, which is a very challenging track. We do see Diablo here all over the back of DKS Monkey after GSR Roadrunner gets by. TPR Zermatt still in view here.
He's closing in, it looks like to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't want to lose too much ground to Roadrunner here.
And if Zermatt can come through for a top 5 or even win the race, this is really going to do wonders for his championship race here. I know it's been super close between him and Breeze, but with Breeze lagged out, Zermatt's got to make the most of all of this.
That can't be more true. Zermatt's going to want to make as many points as he can now. There's pretty much a battle between those two for the points championship right now.
Right, so we're going to go and look for a couple of other battles, see where Skullsy Slash is. He's currently working his way back up from 14th.
You gotta feel bad for him.
Well, you know, in the same light that I feel bad for all of those drivers caught out in race 1, you know,
Yeah.
none of that is for all those innocent cars involved in that. You know, they're just trying to make their way through it, and the subsequent contacts that happen are really a result of that first one, that first contact. Wow, a big cut from Skullsy Slash there on the exit, really screwing up, maybe coming in a little bit too hot to the bus stop.
He's probably a little bit flustered trying to make up as much time as he can. It's just going to end up hurting him.
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
He pushes too hard.
So we are now 15 minutes into this race. We are on lap 8. The leaders are on lap 8 of this race. We've got about a quarter-mile gap from Baloo to...
Zermatt is all over Diablo right now.
Yeah, indeed. And Diablo not that far, just 100 feet or you know, just a couple hundred feet behind DKS Monkey. So we could see another position change here. GSR Roadrunner appears to be starting to close in on 3rd.
Looks like he's going to just continue his charge up to the front. You know, these drivers are probably that are maybe behind people that are slower than them might try an earlier pit stop to try to get by, with Zermatt trying to go up the inside, but he hits the curb. We'll see if he maybe tries to close the gap into turn 1 here.
Just trying to look around the field here to see if we have any other battles. Currently on board with Midland Zeta, and his Falcon nearly spins it out. Saves it just then.
That was a good save by him. Diablo running way wide. Trying to just keep Zermatt behind him.
Zermatt still behind, currently in 7th, ever closer to F4H Diablo.
Roadrunner's lining up a move on LRT Nath now. He is on the inside through the bus stop, but he goes sideways and can't get it done.
This has actually allowed Diablo to close back up on DKS Monkey. Looks like Diablo might try and get around him here. He switches back over to the right side.
That's
had
not
a little bit of contact there.
He pushes him
Contact.
out wide and he takes
Diablo
advantage.
Zermatt goes through. Oh, wow. We knew it got
DKS
close
Monkey
there.
is not going to be happy about that.
No.
It looks
No,
like
for sure.
Diablo
That
might
cost
be
him a
letting back
spot.
by, though. Yeah, Diablo does. That's the gentleman thing to do.
Yeah, they both lost out on a position from Zermatt, though. I mean, I know Diablo likes running as close as he possibly can. I don't know that
Right.
that's really penalty worthy. I mean, that's up to our stewards, but holy
He did
cow,
end up letting
running
him back through.
Yeah, he did, but you know, both of them lost out on a position here, so DKS
true.
Monkey is disadvantaged. I just don't know whether, you know, is that was it
Necessarily
negligent
penalty
really? We'll have to see.
I think it was just close racing, losing sight of your braking point.
Indeed, so they both have now released TPR Zermatt. He's currently in 5th. Yeah, right. So Roadrunner still unable. He goes to the inside for turn 1.
He's not going to get it done this time around, though.
He's going to follow him right through the S's, though.
He looks like he's going to try to make a move to the outside through the S's at the start.
If he can stay right on the back of him here. Whoa, getting a little bit sideways. He's running really low aero. Closing in, goes to the inside for the bus stop. This is going to be a really brave move if he can get it done.
It looks like he's going to.
Yeah, the question here is whether he can keep it steady. Does look like he keeps it steady through the bus stop, maintains control, and moves up into 3rd place.
That was a great move on his part. Now he can go after Eggy.
Yeah, no doubt. So we've got GSR Roadrunner in 3rd, LRT Nath now in 4th, but Nath is still right there. So if GSR Roadrunner makes a mistake, we're going to see LRT Nath take that position right back.
That's right.
So TPR Zermatt then in the hunt for 4th position at the moment. Question is, how close is Eggy to Baloo?
Baloo, I believe Baloo is exiting the boot section as we speak. I don't know.
So really about a 5 or 6 second gap, it looks like. I can see Baloo ahead. Maybe it's not even, 5 or 6 seconds I would say. But Baloo trying to make the most of what he's got in the tank. So drivers are going to start to run out of fuel here pretty soon. We see right now Eggy, who normally does pretty well on fuel, only has about 1/3 of a tank left.
This race is definitely a one-stop race for everyone, though, if I'm calculating correctly.
Yeah, I would be. If anybody has to make a second stop, I think they've set up their car wrong for this.
The only person that'll have to make a second, I believe, will be people involved in the first lap incident.
Yeah, no doubt. Or not the first lap incident. I believe
lap.
Was it second or was it even 3rd?
It was the second lap, just later in the lap.
Right, so we're watching on board right now with F4H Eggy currently running 2nd. This will be good points for him, but we've got Jay Parrott lap down traffic at the moment. He is 15th.
Zermatt is closing in on Nath here.
Again, the quick running order, LSR Baloo in 1st, F4H Eggy 2nd, GSR Roadrunner is 3rd, LRT Nath is 4th, TPR Zermatt 5th, DKS Monkey is 6th, F4H Diablo 7th, F4H Miko is 8th, N6R Crazy 9th, Midland Zeta is 10th, NGR Zagal is 11th, N6R Ganon all the way down in 12th. He must have got caught in that or just finding it very difficult to get through traffic because he is usually one of our faster drivers. Kaipi BR then is 13th, Skullsy Slash is trying to make it up as best he possibly can, running 14th, second to last at the moment. J Parrott 46 still not quite recovering after that huge shunt by Skullsy Slash that was really just a reaction after the chaos that happened ahead of that.
Right, you can't really put anyone at fault for that, but obviously there's probably going to be some investigations launched just to make sure that it wasn't anything negligent.
Right then, chasing him up the S's, TPR Zermatt is close as ever to LRT Nath here. We're going to see whether he can stay right on the back of that Mercedes. We know the Mercedes has an advantage in the straight line, but under draft, we think that Volvo can stay right there with him.
He is right there.
Closing right up, takes as much of the curb as he possibly can on exit of the bus stop, and the outer loop right now, TPR Zermatt switches to the inside. He's not going to get the position here, but it should give him a little bit more speed and make him that much closer. They're now entering the boot now. TPR Zermatt always making sure he's visible in the mirrors to keep that pressure on.
Looks
Switching
like
left to right side here. Oh, he goes to the inside. He's on the inside. I don't know whether he's going to get it done. Can he put the traction down?
They're side by side.
He's going to be inside for the next right-hander, too. The heel to exit the boot here.
He's in the position he wants to be in.
Yeah, perfect. He pushes him to the inside. Oh, he's got the position right now, but now LRT Nath is going to be on the inside.
He's clear of him.
Okay, that's position done. TPR Zermatt. Indeed, what a move. – 24 minutes rather into this race. The leaders are on lap 12.
That is... Roadrunner is gradually getting closer to Eggy here. Let's see if we can find anything further back. What happened to Mikko here at the start? He's fallen back to 7th. Was he a part of that lap 2 shenanigans?
He made that big mistake in the exit of the bus stop. Remember, he went wide and ended up last.
Right. But I believe he is still on the same pit strategy as everyone else. Yeah,
he did not pick up damage from that collision. We are on board right now with GSR Roadrunner as he just enters the boot. F4H Eggy in sight here.
I believe that's blue right up the road from Eggy.
Indeed. So we've got J Parrott 46, who is lapped down traffic right now, a victim of that huge collision. And we've also got just behind that TPR Zermatt. So we're probably going to see a little bit of team orders for, well, doesn't even need team orders because he's lapped down traffic, but we'll probably see him not even remotely fight TPR Zermatt getting by here. He doesn't want to lose too much time because he wants to try and make up as much as he can, with this being a longer race, probably around a 50-minute race. So we're about at the halfway mark right now.
Right, and it should be interesting to see if J Parrott can make up a couple of positions here, maybe stretching fuel a little longer so he doesn't have to make a second stop.
We see Baloo and Eggy both go in the pits. That's interesting.
Well as
Indeed, they all go in. GSR Roadrunner still has 20% left.
That could be because he's not running any traction control. Maybe he's getting better fuel mileage out of the car.
That absolutely could be, but we see TPR Zermatt in that Volvo, which is also pretty good on fuel. I don't think it's quite as good as the Ford. But yeah, definitely. Also, DKS Monkey goes into the pits.
But at this point, this pit stop, it should still remain a one stop. They're in the range of making it on only one stop.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay, so just to be clear here, GSR Roadrunner, with those two pitting, GSR Roadrunner is now our race leader. It'll be interesting to see how he fares when he makes his pit. He's still got quite a bit of fuel left. He might actually stay out. We'll see what he has when he crosses the finish line, but he might be able to stay out yet another lap. Gets a tire into the grass right there.
I think he might stay out even 2 more laps and just benefit from this clean air. His tires are in decent condition. He can still run pretty good laps, I feel like.
Yeah, they'll start to get a little tired. He's at 48% right now. With this being on lap 14, honestly, I would say that the right move is to come in now and get some new boots on that. We're seeing DKS Monkey very, very close to F4H Diablo. Diablo almost gets the pass on the S's there.
I feel like if Roadrunner can stay out running fast lap times and can get by Eggy without actually having to pass him on track, it'll benefit him massively. Diablo here looking to get around DKS Monkey.
Yeah, very racy.
Very close. He might make a move down to this next corner. He has the run.
Switching back and forth. I don't think he's going to get it right here unless DKS Monkey makes a mistake, and he's not really known for making mistakes.
He's a very consistent driver.
He is.
The Yamaha-sponsored yellow Volvo.
Staying very, very close in the heel there, coming up to join the chute. Oh, F4H Eggy out of this race.
Oh no, that's That's not good.
F4H Eggy becomes the third retirement of this race at only half distance.
That bumps J Parrot up, Scully Slash up.
Scully Slash has made it around N6R Ganon. I'm not sure, maybe Ganon is facing some of that engine damage we were talking about. F4H Diablo, is he going to get the pass done here into turn 1? I don't think so. He's not quite close enough to peek out. Wow, GSR Roadrunner really being risky there.
He still has a 11% fuel left. He couldn't go for another one if he really wants to. It depends on how he wants to play his strategy.
Man, he will get really close on fuel then when he comes in for that pit. F4H Diablo trying to stay as close as he possibly can in the draft the entire time. See if he can't force DKS Monkey into a mistake. Probably unlikely.
Down on Midland Zeta for third place.
So not all things going bad for Nismo Racing Team here. Whoa! Forced wide by lap down traffic. I'm not sure who that was. I believe that was also an N6R car.
Is this...
Oh my gosh, TPR Zermatt was on his roof.
Oh no. He's now in the same situation as Breeze. He's not going to get a good result at all from this.
Oh man, look at that. 100% engine damage.
He's stuck in the middle of the road too, or on this off to the side. If there's a battle, he could very well get in the way of this.
Oh man, that is for sure going to be a steward's inquiry. I don't know what was going on there with what appeared to be the
GSR Roadrunner in the pits. He's actually exiting the pits right now.
So TPR Zermatt finds he gets better run out here if he runs in reverse. He may be able to make it into the pits yet, but holy cow.
GSR Roadrunner has taken the lead from LSR Blue, so staying out those 4 extra laps has obviously helped him out.
So GSR Roadrunner, yes, just coming out of the pits, so he's got fresh boots on, full tank of gas, and just ahead of LSR Baloo there. So what a run. The undercut did not help LSR Baloo there. I think Baloo in that Nissan could have gone longer as well.
I feel like he probably could have. He probably should have. But that's obviously his decision was to pit earlier.
Good Lord, I really cannot be more shocked at some of the lap down traffic maneuvering, not allowing the field through cleanly. I mean, it really isn't that difficult to get out of the racing line.
It's a little unbelievable considering that he's also a front runner.
What, TPR Zermatt?
Yes.
Yeah, but it wasn't him getting out of the way, right? It was somebody
right,
down.
But the fact that the person that he was trying to pass didn't get out of the way, and Zermatt's getting pushed by J Parrot into the pits here.
Yeah, that's good teamwork right there. If that's what the best they can do there. Oh man, that's got to be really frustrating down in the. They have just now made it back into the pits. That's got to be super frustrating for Vixen Racing.
Who was the lapped car that Zermatt was trying to overtake there?
I can't be sure. Let me see if I can find who it was. I want to say it was either Zagal or Crazy, because it was that dark blue N6R paint. We'll see.
It could have been Ganon, because he only has 12% tire wear right now. Or it even could have been Zagal. Zagal has a broken window.
I don't think it was this one. I don't think it was Zagal.
Could it have been Crazy?
I think it actually was Crazy because this is the paint job that I remember, and I was pretty sure it was a Ford as opposed to the Mercedes.
Right, okay. He's also just come out of the pits.
we'll have to see what happens as a result of that. I know if I was TPR Zermatt, that would be something I'd be talking to the stewards about, trying to get that sorted out, because there's really not a lot of excuse for that. You're not in a race with that guy. There's no sense in slowing up your own race
just to keep a person from getting around you.
Yeah. And I don't know that it was intentional, but the negligence showed in it. It's just
right.
A little bit shocking there, yeah.
Diablo's pushing right now to get by DKS Monkey for 4th position. Lost a little bit of ground right there running wide, but he's hot on his heels.
Again, not all is lost for LRT Nath here. He is running in 3rd at the moment.
This could prove to be a very good result for him.
Yeah, indeed. Fastest lap currently by, looks like Skullsy Slash with a 150.879. That would be faster than his qualifying.
That's good for him. He's obviously pushing hard. He's obviously going to be making up some ground. The real question is it going to be enough to get him some positions?
Yeah, well, he's already moved up several, so he's in 8th at the moment.
I believe he has to make another pit stop, though.
Oh, you're absolutely correct.
So that'll hamper his progress, depending on how close the other drivers are to him. But by the sounds of it, he's in full conservation on fuel. He's got
for
9%.
Skullsy Slash, he's going to try and take it.
He's got 9%, 8% fuel left. I don't think he's going to make it. There's too long left in the event.
How much fuel does he have?
8%.
No, it's not enough. You burn about 10% a lap. He's going to have to come in.
Roadrunner was burning only 6% a lap, 6 to 5.
He's not going to make another lap, though. Looks like Diablo going around the outside of DKS Monkey here for the heel. He tucks back in, unable to really make as much traction as he wanted to.
He might be going for the move, just plotting and getting the move down to turn 1 if he can get a nice run off the final corner.
Yeah, it could be. We see that is just a replay or a spectating glitch that we see that stopped yellow Volvo of F4H Eggy on the side of the track there. The drivers do not see that.
Right. Diablo is really pushing here through the last corner. He's right up on his bumper. He even taps the wall a little bit.
He definitely scraped a little bit of paint off in that last corner.
Hurt his run a lot down the straightaway as
yeah,
well.
it definitely did.
He's going to have to make up the ground that he just lost.
Again, guys, don't forget to follow us over on Twitter for all the updates. It's at @turn_media. You'll see several things over there, both updates on all of our series, as well as little announcements, showcasing of team liveries, all sorts of things. And whenever we have articles, we're sure to post on Twitter first. Man, very, very close here between Diablo and DKS Monkey.
It's interesting. LSR Blue is not losing a ton of ground to Roadrunner. He could be in for a second place position here.
We're going to real quick switch to LSR Blue as you say that.
He's only about 2 to 3 seconds behind him right now. If Roadrunner makes a big mistake, this could be Blue's race.
So we are on lap 19 at the moment. You're right, we see GSR Roadrunner just ahead there.
Diablo's still behind DKS Monkey here. Closing up though. It's about the same gap that it was the lap before, but maybe if Diablo doesn't hit the wall coming out of the final corner, he can get a run down. Not close enough though.
Alright, so we're going to switch back to Diablo. Diablo still doing good on tires and fuel. He'll have no problems making it to the end of the race.
Skolzy Slash has made his pit stop. Has fallen down to 12th position.
TPR Zermatt in 14th. So Skolzy Slash then, like you said, makes his pit stop, comes back out, and he's good on fuel now to the end, but that's lost him several positions.
Let's see if he can get by K-Pie. In the end, that's who we're going after.
So Kai PBR just ahead then. He's still got several car lengths to make up before he's really in contention for a battle here. So we'll come back to this, but that's I don't think that's Kai PBR just ahead, is it?
It is. It is.
Okay, so this is the paint scheme that we saw cause that collision with TPR Zermatt. I'm pretty positive, but I do think it was N6R Crazy, not Kai PBR. We'd see Kai PBR much worse off than this, I believe.
Right, but N6R Crazy doesn't look that bad.
He's currently running 8th. That could be a matter of it was time for him to pit. I don't know. We'll have to see.
His car is not. His windows aren't broken. His car in general looks pretty fine.
So maybe it's possible then it was Kai PBR. Because we do see some wear and tear on that Ford.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take a look at the front here. Nath to Baloo. What kind of gap are we looking at here?
Nate doesn't look to be closing in too much on Blue. It's been about the same all race long.
Let's see if we can't spot check a gap here and see what we've got. Oh
Blue
man,
is
okay,
going
so
through.
Yeah, he's just out of the tow now. We'll see if we can't get a good estimate here.
Nath just came out of the tow.
All right, so let's take a quick look. What about now? So about a 10-second gap from Nath to LSR Baloo.
The way things are running, I don't believe that Nath, unless Blue makes a big mistake, will catch up to.
We've missed it. F4H Diablo did end up getting around DKS Monkey. We knew that was going to happen sooner or later. Could have been a mistake there. Could have been a bold maneuver. I apologize that we didn't pick it up. Yeah, he's lost several car lengths here. Could have been a mistake.
Could just be Diablo's gotten into clean air, though.
You know, one of the real winners from here is F4H Miko, who is up in 6th.
Without a doubt, yeah. He's running a very good race so far, and this will help him for points. Diablo will be helped out a lot in points here as well.
Go back to Skolzy Slash and see if... he is definitely much closer to Kai PBR here, yeah. I think we're going to see a maneuver here pretty soon because we know Skolzy Slash has got the pace. A quick rundown of the running order while we watch this. You'll have to cut me off if you see a move happen. But GSR Roadrunner in 1st, LSR Baloo 2nd, LRT Nathan 3rd, F4H Diablo 4th, DKS Monkey 5th, F4H Miko 6th, Midland Zeta 7th, N6R Crazy is 8th, NGR Zagal is 9th, N6R Ganon is 10th, Kai PBR is 11th. This is the battle that we're watching right now. Skolzy Slash 46 is 12th.
Skolzy Slash has a run out of this corner. He's going to try to make a move into the S's. They're side by side in the S's.
Going up, are they going to touch? Skolzy Slash has to go wide. He's going to lose lots of time there.
High P didn't leave him a lot of room, but that's what you can expect while racing.
Right then, continuing down the order, Skolzy slash 46, as we said, maintains 12th. J Parrot 46 is 13th. TPR Zermatt is 14th. And then we've had a couple of retirements. F4H Eggy, LRT Breeze, and Mr. Stepanov, who unfortunately lagged out too early to be classified in this lobby. They will be below all Lobby B legitimate finishers, but still ahead of Lobby B lagouts.
Mm-hmm.
Right then, so just a couple of laps remaining here. We've got 4 laps remaining.
Midland Zeta is having a very good race. He's up in 7th right now. He does have what looks to be Zermatt trying to unlap himself behind him. It would probably be in his best interest to just let him through.
Yeah, he definitely has.
Don't lose time.
Yeah, he's got better pace. I don't think Midland Zeta is going to be keen on it, but he's not losing a position here, so I don't know exactly what I would be doing here. He doesn't need to get out of the way for a lap down traffic, but we know that Zermatt's got some pace here. Midland Zeta is, he showed that he's very difficult to get by. He's a defensive driver, keeps it clean, and he's got enough pace to make it challenging.
But I feel like Zermatt's not going to want to wait either.
No, I think we're going to see a maneuver here. Zermatt has perfected the art of pressuring, and part of that is switching back and forth side to side, so the driver is constantly seeing you trying to make a move, and the more you're concentrating on what's behind you, the less you're concentrating on what's in front of you.
That's absolutely right, and the more that you do that, the more time the person in front of you is going to lose, and the more prone they are to a mistake.
Indeed, Zermatt right behind him right now. We're going to see whether Zermatt pulls out and tries to outbrake him. I think he's too far behind. That Ford definitely running some skinny wing angle.
For sure. He was pulling down the straight even with the draft.
Yeah, indeed. So the leader's now on lap 24.
Midland runs wide. There goes
Yeah,
Zermatt.
TPR Zermatt then picks up the position, so that's exactly what it took. It just took a little bit for Zermatt to seize the opportunity and get by. Midland Zeta probably won't be happy about it, but there's not a whole lot he can do. Cars are able to unlap themselves.
Mm-hmm. And Roadrunner's disappeared from the site of LSR Blue now.
Oh, running way wide from Midland Zeta there. As he would be in Midland's best interest to stay as close as he possibly can. With him running as skinny a wing angle as he is, if he can stay on the back of TPR Zermatt, we'll see Zermatt, we'll see Midland get even higher top speeds, and Midland might be able to
as much in the corners because he won't be really losing any downforce.
Yeah, right, because he's already running skinny.
Skolzy Slash just gets by Canpai on the inside of turn 1.
Kaipi BR.
I'm sorry, Kaipi.
Right. So right then, Skolzy Slash released to try and get into the top 10 now. I don't think there's going to be enough laps. We'll have to see what the gap is.
Just exiting the bus stop, so if there's a mistake, there's the opportunity, but I do not believe he's going to be able to make up that gap with the amount of laps that are remaining.
Yeah. Man, Kaipi BR is very eager to keep the pressure on Skolzy Slash as well.
He
you
wants
see
that
him all over the
back.
Yeah, I don't blame him. We see just ahead then the next position, that's 10th.
Mm-hmm. Are they all on the last lap this lap, or they still have a couple more to go?
No, so they're on, leaders are on lap 25 at the moment.
Okay, so they've got one more to go after this one, so...
Yeah, so they've got about a lap and a half.
Mm-hmm. Roadrunner's just now coming out of the booth.
You know, DKS Monkey is going to benefit from this quite a bit. He's running in 5th place, and that's really high for him. It's unusual. Usually he gets caught up in some sort of incident or held up some way, and he actually looks like he's kind of closing on Diablo. We'll have to see whether that evolves into anything. There's really only, a lap and change remaining, so it's going to be really tough to know whether he's going to be able to make it up or not.
It's interesting how much he's been able to make up, considering how much Diablo told right when he got in front of him. Maybe it was a mistake by Monkey when he got past.
Yep, just taking a quick look at the running order. Unfortunately, TPR Zermatt still running 14th, last in this lobby. That's going to be disappointing for him, especially when he thought he might be able to capitalize on an unfortunate lag out from LRT Breeze. But you know what? Secretly, this keeps it alive for me. I mean, it really sucks that happened to both Breeze getting lagged out, and it really sucks that TPR Zermatt
DKS Monkey is right on the back of Diablo here, coming into the bus stop. He gets by. Something has happened to Diablo. Diablo's out of fuel.
Oh my gosh, is he really? With one lap to go. He
has 2% fuel left. He's just in full conservation.
Oh wow, and his front tires are really tired now too, with 53% on that front left.
He's just holding the car in 6th gear now.
Yeah, that's what he's got to do. 2%. It's going to be a miracle if he makes it across the line.
He's just holding in the clutch on the downhill parts. He'll be able to make it with what he's doing, but it's costing him so much time.
Wow, what a mistake from otherwise good running from Diablo. Went from 4th. Oh, he lost a lot of momentum right there.
It's about to start cutting out on him.
Oh man, 1% fuel remaining.
If he gets this car to make it to the end, I will be impressed.
Again, the battles ahead are so spread out that they're not 0%. That worth watching. He does have no fuel remaining. Can he make it here? Just a couple of turns left. 2 turns left. I think he's going to make it, actually.
Yeah,
he's got enough momentum. Oh, man. You can hear it. You can hear it starting to go.
After getting around Monkey, it did seem like he noticed that his fuel was going to run out. I guess that might be why Monkey was able to close up on him so much towards the end there.
Yeah, absolutely. So GSR Roadrunner crossed the line just a couple of minutes ago. Or just a couple of seconds ago, not minutes ago, good lord. So let's run through those that have finished thus far. That's impressive stuff from Diablo to only lose 1 position from that.
It really is. Even though it wasn't the closest running order, the person right behind him could have gotten to him at the end.
Okay, so we're going to run through the finishing order. Let's take a look here. We've got GSR Roadrunner winning this race. Congrats to him. LSR Baloo, an impressive 2nd.
Roadrunner completes the double this week. That's very impressive.
Yes, LRT Nay 3rd. DKS Monkey moves up to a very impressive 4th. F4H Diablo just sputtering across the line there for 5th. His teammate, his clubmate, I suppose, not his teammate, is F4H Miko is 6th. Midland Zeta then looks like he will finish 7th. It was actually surprisingly close for how long this race was. N6R really Ganon 8th. N6R Crazy is 9th. Skullsy Slash did end up moving up into the top 10. He got 10th there. Kaipi BR is 11th. NGR Zagal currently looking to finish 12th. We'll see, does he do it? Yes, he does. He finishes out 12th. So then the finishing order is then going to be J Parrot 46 in 13th and TPR Zermatt in 14th. We'll see.
You could see Parrot and Zermatt flipping just for points' sake.
Actually, it just happened. Just as you say that, it just happened. TPR Zermatt then does take 13th.
That's the kind of logical thing to do in light of the championship.
Yeah, they were both caught in that. They weren't. It wasn't like they were super far apart from each other. So that's not that surprising to see that switch there between the two. And then again, a reminder that we had 3 retirements, unfortunate retirements from this race. F4H Eggy, LRT Breeze, which was really the big one we were watching for, although Eggy was doing well this race. Mr. Stepanov also retiring from this race. Yeah, just locking in then is TPR Zermatt, that 13th position, and Jay Parrott 46th in 14th.
It's a shame for all the people that lagged out this race, because Zermatt, or not Zermatt, my mistake, Breeze and Eggy were on for good results. I'm impressed by the fact that Slash was able to recover up to 10th. I'm curious what happened to, I believe it was N6R Crazy, because he fell down 2 positions from 10th to 12th there. Kaipi and Slash getting around him. It's very impressive by Roadrunner, the fact that he was able to get through the field so well and get his position up to first again. Getting the double congratulations to him. You also gotta give credit to Diablo for making his fuel last there at the end, going, even though he lost a spot, only losing 1 spot. That was impressive fuel saving.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what about, what do you think, what were the disappointing parts of this race? I know I had a couple, especially the collision there with
the Zermatt
one of the cars.
collision.
Exactly. That was disheartening to see, honestly, and I feel bad for Zermatt. At the same time, I don't know if it was just karma keeping it close, for the finale at Bathurst, but Zermatt really is not going to reclaim that many points over Breeze here with this with his lag out.
That's right. He's not going to get the time back or the points that he really would have hoped. It's the championship positions are probably going to stay about the same, like the points difference, because Breeze took the first one and Zermatt's taking this one.
Right then, so we'll tally this all up. You'll see it. You'll see this race also pop up on YouTube. So head over there and give us a subscribe so that you're sure to see when all these races go up. They do get uploaded in 1080p, so you can actually watch them in higher resolution than what you're seeing right now. So do that. Make sure that you also head over to Twitter and follow us there. Again, it's @turn_media. On Facebook, we're over at facebook.com/turnmedia1. And here on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/turnmedia. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week for the season finale at Bathurst.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me, Ryan.